Hey. Whoa. Okay, I'll do it on the next one. Wow, that's fun. All right, let's get into it. Let me make sure I'm live. What a great day. Yeah, I'm live. According to this, let me put hello all. Hello all. And let's see if the comment comes up there. Boom. Here we go. Let's rock this beautiful, beautiful day. We are on Thursday. It's March 13th. March 13th. That date rings a bell. I was born on Friday the 13th. Something happened to me in Friday or March 13th. It's a familiar date in my brain for some reason. Anyway, let's keep going. We screwed up on the taxidermy. We did. I'm trying to fix it. Now what I mean by that is these ones I've fixed two so far. This is a female that I caught on the boat. And this one is a male. This one I'm gonna have to reshape with the foam right here because I cut the shell when I was cleaning it, and I took the knife and I cut it and I cut the shell. It's a soft shell, it just molted. So before we epoxy it, I will paint it, and I will put these little tiny bumps right in there, and we'll paint it, and you probably won't notice, but you might because I told you. I've gotten rid of all their buttholes. All their buttholes are being processed in there. Now, we got projects for those. We'll get into that later. So, this part of the shell I broke, and I have right there. We can re-glue that back on. We need to see how it's up like this right here? See how you can see through it because I've already put but you don't want them up like this. They need to be down to look real. So, that's what we're doing right now. I've never messed up on these before. And so, I'm hearing crunching, and that's probably not a good idea. So, when I messed up yesterday on these, let's see if I can. I think it's at its hinge right here though, so I don't want to pull too hard. Up, see, you'll break that. Okay, I think I could just pull it apart now. Okay. Okay, that side's off. Now we need this side to be off. So far, so good. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I don't want to rip the shell. It's already cracked. So, where is it getting stuck now? I already saved 2 out of the 4 bugs that I got down there. And, what's going on, Bill? Got projects for you this morning, buddy, while you work. Don't you worry. I've been live on a couple other things. Bill, good news. We have I'm telling you, good news, Bill. That's all. We'll talk later about the good news. That's what we needed to get out. There we go. Now we have it in sections. Now we can go ahead and rip this out, clean it out. This part right here, the upper part right here. And be careful. Gee, when you criminy. And then when we clean this out, what we'll do is we'll put it back on the right way. And my fault. Wow, Bill, because I put that coating on it, I think I could just pull it right out of here. What's going on, Ron? Have you been watching, Ron? Ron, enjoy your day. I know what you're doing. You're out there being a commercial truck driver. just trying to rip this out. Good morning. Good morning, Bob. Good morning. Things are going great. Things are going great in my life. My buddy is probably going to buy the bulldog that I wanted, Wolf. Hey, Team Quack Quack. My buddy is going to probably buy the bulldog Wolf. And I'm trying to arrange it that maybe we can go out, because he's going to come down from Oregon if this happens. And we're trying to arrange on Justin's boat. No thanks. Oh, somebody didn't like my lobster sausage? Hang on. Let me see who this joker is. No thanks. Let me see. All things lobster. Let me see your comment. Was making this long before you. Okay, I mean, you probably were. Good for you. No thanks. Let me ask him. Where did he go? God. You let me answer this. Where did it go? That idiot took his thing down. That's not fair. You can't say no thanks and then walk away and take your... Nah, please. He knows I'm going to yell at him. He got right off there. All those guys from back east, they think their lobsters are better than ours. I don't really care. Listen, I'm not going to argue with you guys about the difference in lobster. All I know, it's $100 a pound that China gets all the ones commercially caught here. And your guys' are $12.99 a pound. Now, I'm not saying ours are better. That would just be rude. That's how I determine which ones are better. Market price. I don't make up the market price. Why wouldn't China buy all yours guys' up at their pennies on the dollar compared to what they want? So, I cannot, like I said, I don't make up the pricing and the market. Which pup is the wolf? The wolf is Justin will hold it up. Okay, here's what happened. Okay, now this guy put throw up signs. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Give me a second. Now, why would you put the throw up sign without even tasting it? I mean, lobster sausage is a thing. I don't care who says what. These guys, these clowns from back east want to argue about anything that I put up. I love those guys, man. Yeah, thank you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm a social media beast. I'm on all social media. So I have 3 people watching here. I don't care. Like I said, good morning, Lisa. Good news, Lisa. One of my buddies might be buying Wolf. Now, I hear Wolf was already, maybe people were like, maybe. I don't even know. My buddy said, I want one of those dogs. And I'm not promoting it. Listen, to anybody that gets a bulldog, you better be ready to have a retarded child. That's what they are. Did I say that right? No. Especially Downs, the chromosome missing. I don't know the right thing to say. Handicap? Well, I don't know. When I see handicap, I think somebody that went to war and came back and is all screwed up, myself. Or maybe had a stroke and survived, and you don't want to park next to them because sometimes they hit the gas instead of the brake. I walk around somebody and I stop. It's the only people I stop for. Pedestrians have the right of way in their brain. I walk way around that car and I'll grab kids, say, just let this person park first. Make sure the car's off. That's just me. So, and if my buddy does buy Wolf, Wolf is the one I wanted, but me and my wife made a decision that we needed a female to fit into our wolf pack. And it's a good decision because Penelope is not going to be happy unless she's a big sister. I think that's, in the parenting way that me and my wife were thinking, that's what we came up with. Now, I know you guys came here to watch lobsters and me take apart lobsters. Don't you worry. Doll, is going to be on all my lobster trips with me for 2 years. Even when I live on the boats, when I go down and live on the boats, the crew will take care of her while I'm going to do my thing. She'll sleep in the bunk with me, even though she'll be all wet and smelling like lobster and whatever else fish we bring up on those boats. There will be a new channel, and it will be a rated G channel. And it'll be for people that can't handle me. What I mean by that is, I'm not a bad person. I just live life a certain way. I'm not going to let society tell me what I can and can't do. But to make money at this, you do have to not cuss. So I have big news on all fronts. Yes, you're going to have to pay $4.99. It's like a cup of coffee every month. But then you're going to have full access to me and my driving trips, me going live, and my adventures with Dolly. I'm going to do a vlog. My wife will take over the Bulldog site because they are cute when they wake up until they go to sleep. My one bulldog, we paid $150 for a bed. If you saw my thing over on Facebook, the picture I just put up this morning, her favorite thing is going under the bed and hiding and sleeping there. Once in a while, her brother will come up and just give her a headbutt, say, let's party, and then they start fighting. They're not fighting, playing. We monitor it, make sure nobody's really hurting each other, but they're just like kids. Now, if you think this is crazy, thank you. And if you've underestimated the power of social media, thank you. And if you think I've gone crazy, is this really crazy, me being healthy? I don't think so. And if this works out, I'll have my own boat. So when we all go over, let's just say I dream this summer of going over to coves over there on the front side of anywhere. I mean, you guys have been going over the Catalina. I'm not a big Catalina person. I know it's fun to go in. When we're on the dive boats, you get to go in for 6 hours, drink as much as you can at the bars, and then make it back to the dive boat, and then wake up in the morning, you're on some other island, diving in crystal clear water that's warm, looking for halibut, looking for scallops, looking for, well, you run into the lobsters, you see where they are, and you can make a plan. Because that's what I do. I don't harass them, I just look at them. I study them. I come up, I do a GPS with my dive watch as soon as I hit the surface. Then that way on opening night, I can just go to those 7 spots and get 7 that are over 10 pounds. Then I'm going to bring them over and I'm going to keep them in my 55-gallon tank. Not all of them. I got to taxiderm and I got to eat. I got to make lobster dogs. And yes, I am a purist, Lisa. I only want to eat the ones from over there. I'm going to eat these today. I'm going to eat the ones from the market today. If you watched on Facebook or Instagram, there's pictures up of the lobster sausage. I already have the video for them. It's a beautiful video. I'll put it up in our group. I'll put it up in our group post, unedited. And that's the kind of things you'll get behind the scenes for $4.99 a month, is the making of the lobster sausages. Sure, I have to perfect it into 15 seconds so you morons can quit scanning through and I catch you with my amazingness of life, as I call it. No need to scroll. No need to not be entertained. I don't have any fight to fight with any of you guys anymore. Because I got too much creativity up here. I can't even go back. Then we caught a thresher shark that I got slapped in. I was in a bag, a kill bag, and I jumped out. I haven't even gotten to that yet. Because my life's too fun. This week is just going to be mind-blowing. I got buddies going right now down to go diving. They got to be down to Santa Barbara today. Get on the Vision. Gonna have rough weather for 2 days. They're on a 4-day trip. I was supposed to go. I didn't know my life was gonna take a turn like this. I got into the fishing world. I'm not a fisherman. I do want to be one. And I do want to play one on Instagram, on social media. But I always be the best. So how do I do that? Well, I cheat. I find people that are the best. I become their really good friends. Pay attention, Emily. You want this to work? This is what you have to do. You have to lie to people. And then you have to make friendships with the people you're lying to. Is this a lie? Fuck no. It's the greatest life ever. Don't be jealous. Because this worked out. This bulldog vlogging thing, Dolly Doll's World. Magnificent. 2 years I have. And that'll be G. She's going to have her own station, own thing. It'll be the bulldog world. Heck. They won't even know that I'm a Trump supporter. So I'll get the 1% of people out there that still believe that we've gone the wrong way with Trump. Mom, I know it's hypocritical and I'm lying to the people, but hey, it's rated G, just what you guys want. Money moves is what I call them, Emily. Emily's my daughter that calls me a narcissist and doesn't want to talk to me ever again. And I'm okay with that because I fill my head with adventures. Last week I was at the PCS show and I guess I was hugging people and high-fiving people. And half of them they can't even say the word anymore, but they're sick. Don't know what it was. I got tiger blood in me. I don't have time to get sick. If I get sick, okay, I'll sit here and talk to you with a raspy voice. Drinking, instead of beer, I'll be drinking hot water and lemon and put some real, what do you call that, honey in it. Because my neighbors sell honey. It's real honey, not the stuff you get in the stores. Lemons are from my tree out there. I got about 10,000 of them right now. What am I going to do with all those? Now, they're not the Meyer lemons. They're not the, hey, I got the expensive lemons. Nah, they're the lemons from the tree. I saw. Well, what are we talking about here? I'm sorry. I want to make some. It looks like it's cooked. I want to see how you make and see what it looks like when it's cooked. What are you talking about, Lisa? What you talking about, Lisa? Are you talking about the sausage dogs? The sea dogs? I even made sea bites. I made the 1/4 pound ones, and then I made real small ones because you cannot eat a 1/4 pound one. It's pure lobster. It would be like sitting down and eating this whole tail. Now, I know a lot of people can. I only can take one bite of lobster. Me and my wife are so done eating lobsters prepared any different way. Now, it was very good, your cheese and mac down there. I was not eating mac because of the carbs. I did have a bite, and I do know it's good. I did make some that aren't in a sausage form, and here's what you can do. When you defrost it, cut the pig intestine, pull it apart, and now you just have lobster hamburger meat. So you can make anything you want. I will be making lobster hamburgers. I will be making sausages. I will be making whatever. Now, I do have, if you were watching last night, hang on, let me go grab it. Yeah, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Where did I put them? Oh, golly gee. Uh-oh. Did I put them in the refrigerator? Oh, no. Give me me a second. I don't even know where I put them. I hope, did I leave them out? Jeepers. I wasn't even drunk last night. So looky here. Sorry about that. Boom, boom. Now, Lisa, you don't get this one. You'll get the ones from the harbor. You said it's okay, and I'm a purist. These are from the island. Island bugs. Island bugs. They look the same as the ones that I'm going to pick up today. You take this. Thaw it out. There's no pig intestines. Just grinded up meat. Now this one's too salty, so this would be perfect for a cheese and mac if you didn't add salt. Because these ones are too salty. Everybody said so. So what me and my boys down at the market did, we messed around with the original recipe. No salt. They live in salt. They taste salty if you eat them. You want salt added? Shake some salt on them. And to increase the quantity so it's not so rich, we put panko in there. Plain panko. I've already tasted it because we had to microwave it to test it to see if we wanted to add flavor to it. And I'm telling you right now, Martin's going to get 3 next time I come down. I'll stop off wherever you are, Martin. I probably, if everything works out, I will be doing an open party with Justin on the 17th. If I can get my boy to come down and get his dog. And then now I get to make videos with me going to visit him. I visit him about 5 times a year up in Oregon. He's my Oregon guy. He fishes. He steelhead fishes up there. He goes for tuna. He's one of the better fishermen than you guys. I'm just telling you. So don't get mad at me for introducing him to our little party, but he couldn't understand when I'm on the tuna boat. We went for bluefin, and my ankle deep in bluefin blood on the deck. And I was just walking around with my GoPro. He's all, the bite's on! Get out, pull! Screw you, Mark. I want to play. I'm putting the blood on my face. When I say fishing's not my thing, fishing is my thing. The ocean's my thing. When I'm standing on a deck of a boat, all I can only dream about is being in the water and shooting one of these things with a spear gun. That's my adrenaline. That's what spikes my veins. And I found a family that believes the same thing. And it's 90% of Americans. In California, you try finding people that aren't fake in LA. What do I mean by that? Okay. So for all you morons that, for all you people that go online to try to get your next wife or husband, I never had to do that. I don't even know what that world's like. My buddies do. And I asked them, hey, what kind of women show up at the coffee shop when you want to just bang them? He goes, well, they put up their pictures from when they were 15 years ago. I'm like, do they look like that anymore? They're like, no. They're not damaged. They're just so tired of men, and men are tired of women. You got kids on both sides. It's tough enough to just mix that intermingle family. And if it works out, it works out. God, it's good when it works out. Because then you can be out of that rat race, whatever that rat race is, that I don't ever want to go back to. So, just know I'm very happily married. Just know I'm excited about my new daughter. It's like being a grandpa, but a young father, because I'm going to be able to outlive this bulldog, I think. Because bulldogs' lives are very short. We had one for 11 and a half years. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be live and doing this for 20 years. I told you till I'm 75. 75 is my new cutoff date. Because if I can make it to 75 and I got FU money, Listen, I'm just gonna fall off into obscurity. I think that's the right. Oh, okay. Reminder. What do I have to do? 8:55. Tank and shark shield. I gotta. So I am gonna have to get off. I gotta get my buddy's tank over there and a shark shield. He's going on the trip, but he's coming from. He's driving down Highway 5 today to get on down to Santa Barbara to get on the boats with my Bug Brothers. Love you guys. Sorry I could not participate this year for the closer. Sorry, not sorry, because man, I got so much going on. I would have had to been on there for 4 days, get off, make sure we get up I got to pick up the bulldog. The wife's flying down to Long Beach because her good friend is picking up their daughter. She was a sophomore this year at Long Beach State. Your alumni, Lisa. My wife's going to hang out with her good friend and the daughter. If you know who the daughter is, it's my lobster butter girl last year. What I mean by that is I invented lobster butter. So, go have yourself breakfast, Bob. I cannot give away all my lobster dogs because those are all going to go back to the winners of the King of the Harbor contest, except for the 4 bugs that I got. And these are them right here. And I was able to fix them, believe it or not. How about that? How about that? So, salty. I could have taken these and mixed them in with the harbor bugs and gotten the salt diluted. But I enjoy the salt. So, if you enjoy salt, that is exactly what you want. That's way too much though. That's a 1/4 pound each. Those ones. So I had them shorten them up. No salt. Now you put them on the barbecue. You microwave them for 2 minutes. Then they're fully cooked. Then you put them on the barbecue. Just give that nice grill look to them like Burger King does. But as you're grilling them, you're painting on the melted butter and garlic juice. When I say I'm going to make a hamburger out of this, I will, and I will eat it. I will also make dog food out of this because my dogs love lobster. They do. As a parent, it's like giving a kid candy. You can't give them too much. As a puppy, you can give them anything they want for 2 years. As soon as they're teenagers, you got to stop. Otherwise, you're going to have health problems. I don't know how long my bulldogs will live. I don't. I hope they have a full life of 11 and a half years. And it's very sad when you lose a dog that you bond with like these ones. They sleep with us, me and my wife's bed. They're used to 850 thread count Egyptian cotton sheets. They have electric blankets on the bed in the wintertime. We buy them these expensive beds, $150, and my daughter goes underneath and flips her head up and gets underneath it. I looked at my wife. I said, why do we buy that thing? Because it's Ollie's bed. It's so big he doesn't want to be in bed with us anymore, so he sleeps. He has his room. He has a bed in our room on the floor, and then at night he starts up in bed with us. And that is when I play, well, my wife plays, each one of our dogs have a special song. And we play a song for him. Penelope goes away at the end of the bed, and he just lets me kiss him, and he kisses me, and then we go to sleep. And it's a Beatles song. Beautiful, 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 beautiful boy. And he gets all excited and wags. He's done it since a little puppy. Come on, man. You got it. I love crab and I love lobster. We like Dungeness crab over lobster. I don't know why I'm not out there killing it on the Dungeness crab, Jake. I got to get up there. I got to get up. I just got to finish this lobster season. Let me finish this lobster season. Okay, 9 o'clock. I know I got to go. I got to go by 10. I got to be down there by 10. So I got a half an hour. I don't know what traffic looks like. I don't know why. Well, I know why. I got to make sure my buddy's going to be there because it's his dive shop that's doing half the boat. So I got to get there and put that on. Do you ever fish in the Bay Area? Yes, I do. I live in the Bay Area. Lobster aren't up here, so I have to go down to Southern California to get them. I live in Monterey area, and I go all the way up to Fort Bragg. We used to go abalone diving. You have to free dive back in the day for that. They closed it down, and they'll never give it back to us. When the government takes something, they don't give it back. These are facts. Yes. See, we used to rent houses. About 10 of my buddies that taught me how to lobster dive would rent those multi-million dollar houses, and you only pay $200 each, and they all have master bedrooms and a hot tub and an ocean right there. And we'd rent that, and then they would show me how to go out and get abalone. We'd go get our 3 abalones, come back. My buddy had a commercial slicer. He'd slice them up, and then we had a whole line of us, and they showed me how to pound them. Get the pearls out of them. Those were good times. Government said we were having too much fun. Let's take it away. All right, taken away. They're now 10, 11, 13 inches across, sitting on top of each other. But our commissioners of the California, led by Gavin Newsom, no fun. I will have fun, Gavin Newsom says. I won't have to shelter in place. I will eat whatever I want and make restaurants open up, even though they can't afford to be open. Oh, Gavin Newsom, you little bitch. I hope I'm on your radar. Because I'm coming. I'm coming to the next board meeting. I will not get tased. That's my goal. And not to get thrown out of the room. So I have to play the game that I don't know. The lady said, if you act up, we're going to not have no tolerance for nonsense. Buffoonery. You're going to have to listen to me. You work for me, you dumb little bitch. I can talk to you this way until I get there. Then I'll say, well, here's what I'm going to start off saying. I'm not here to thank you for letting me walk up and say what I'm about to say. Because you work for me. Remember that. We, the people. That'll get them going. They're like, who's this guy? And then I'll say who I am. Seawolf 13. Then they'll look at each other. You called me a liberal last time. I'm not a liberal. I wanted to give you 4 of your fish. Fuck you and your 4 fish, motherfucker. I want all 5. There's no reason to take them away. You didn't even do any studies. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my God, wake up. They're taking away everything from us and giving it to China. And Gavin Newsom is building a $9.7 million mansion when he makes $250,000 a month. Meanwhile, he pissed off all of the people that were supporting him because their house is burnt down, and he's going to tell you who you could sell your property to. I'm the good guy. Fuck you, Gavin Newsom. Start your new podcast. Put me on there. Hey, Gavin. I need recognition. I'm a peewee in this pond. I will ask you real questions if you really can answer them. My questions. White trash questions. Like, how did you and your aunt, Nancy Pelosi, screw us over so bad? And how come your aunt, Nancy Pelosi, couldn't cheer for the black child that had cancer? I thought you Democrats were for the people. Oh my God, did he just say that? I sure did. My algorithm's fucked here. It doesn't matter. If you like this, follow Seawolf13 on all social media. I get shut down here. I get shut down there. What I mean by shut down is they put me in Facebook jail, Instagram jail. I went into Instagram jail because they wanted to take away my money. What do I mean by that? I have 3 videos that are spiraling out of control with views. One is taking the meat out of that guy's tail right there, over 700K. And I was making 1 cent per 1,000 views. That's what you get in this world. 1 cent per 1,000 views. You don't make money that way, you big dummies. You make money by sponsorship. Ryan Jensen, hang on. What's... Hang on, I gotta call this guy. Hang on. Look at him.
What up, Buttercup?
Hey, Buttercup, listen. I'm live right now. I'm live. Hey, listen. Before you say anything, I'm live.
You're live?
Yeah, 4 people are watching. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Hey, how fun are you guys gonna have? Okay, these are my friends. Hang on. Hey, Ryan.
What?
Are you gonna be at your shop at 10?
10. So don't lie, cause it's on. We're out of here. We're going. I might roofie you, bro.
What?
Drink the coffee.
I'll drink.
Put it in the car and we're going.
No, you can't. Listen, you can't. I have a bulldog. I'm buying a new bulldog. I'm sorry.
I'll bring the bulldog. Bulldog's welcome.
I know, but it doesn't have parvo shots yet, and you are.
There's no other dogs on there on the boat. Okay, next excuse. Try.
God, I love you, man. Listen.
Drink the coffee.
I won't drink the coffee. I'm drinking my own right now. Now listen, I'm not going to end up on the boat, and do not put duct tape around me. You're a younger, stronger man than me, and I cannot be treated.
We're actually the same. I think we're the same age.
I don't think so. You have more youth to you.
73.
You're,
What about you?
Okay, bulldog years, I'm 105. How about that, bitch?
Don't drink the coffee.
All right, listen. I gotta leave here by 9:30. Are you coming this way by chance, or how you going?
Just meet over there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm heading that way. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where Buena Vista at the rest stop?
Oh man. Well, I got so many different cogs. Let me just call you.
Yeah, but do you know where that? You know where I'm talking?
We're not meeting at a restaurant to get roofied.
No, that's where the gays are. Hey, did you know this? Right? I went there because I had to do something on social media, so I pull off and I'm sitting there and I see all the men that they said they put up the fences for.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you're right. Algorithm's down on this one, bro.
Okay.
All right, listen.
I'll call you in like half an hour.
Yeah, you just tell me where you want me to meet. I don't want you to have to do anything. I just want you to grab the shark shield for Trent and the tank.
All good, man. Everything's good.
All right, brother, man.
See you soon.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.
Okay. I might get roofied and taken diving. No, I don't know. If you see me next time and I'm on a boat, it'll be like Dave when he came and visited us from your saltwater guide when we were catching a thresher shark. Okay. Let's see here. Now I don't even have to travel there, so I can keep talking until he calls. I got to make sure the ringer's on. Shark Tank, I've done that. Boom, boom. Cheer, cheer. Yeah. Don't worry. I honestly, I can't do that trip. I couldn't. And they're my boys. That trip is one of my favorite trips. I'll be there with them. Those are my people. I'd like to introduce them to you people in California. Ryan's his dad was Dennis Jensen. And Dennis Jensen was a rock star to get people to go on these boats and have trips. And all the guys that trained me used to go on Dennis Jensen's trip. And Dennis died in his 70s. He went to Hawaii to be in a kayak marathon, triathlon, whatever. Had a heart attack right before it happened. Doctor said, don't go do this. And he went and did it. Had another heart attack, went in the hospital, ripped his stuff out. This is what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. I'll ask. I don't want to talk to Ryan about that. He's a good, it's Dennis's son. Walked out of the hospital and died. He went out his way. So, that being said, let's get back to my algorithm. Got thrashed on that one. But don't worry, I got a way to fix my algorithm. And look at that. I got a way to do everything because I just fixed this one. Look at it's not way up like it was. It was up like that. This is how it's supposed to be. Just like this. I'm going to have to... Whoa! We're going to have to shave some sides here. Hang on. There we go. Now this one, I'm just going to glue like this, and then I'll put foam in it. Because it has to be in this position. I can't put a rubber band around it, otherwise it'll crack. These things are really, really still very... Let's turn this on. When he calls, I gotta go though, because he's traveling down to Santa Barbara and they gotta hit up the wine country on the way down there, type thing. Just a fun trip all the way down. They get down there, you go out to dinner right there at Brophy's in Santa Barbara on the wharf. Put all your gear on the boat, shake hands, have a couple cocktails. You wake up in the morning, tomorrow morning, and they're gonna wake up. Well, they're gonna have a tough day tomorrow. For the next 2 days. Then it's a 4-day trip, so they got 2 days to really get their lobsters. These guys can get lobsters in zero visibility during storms. These are the guys that know how to go. These are the guys we don't have helicopters come pick them up off the boat because they're doing everything right. Those are my friends. Those are the ones that taught me how to dive for lobsters. When I say I'm the best, I'm representing them because these are real men. They don't put their social media out there. They just go out and have fun. Now Ryan runs a trip right after the Bug Brothers trip. If you have kids, those are the trips to be on. They do the exact same thing that we did. If it's good weather, we go to Cortez. But he brings kids on this one, and they bring guitars, and they just have a good time with family and friends. A lot of teenagers on that boat being introduced by their dads and moms to scuba diving the safe way. As safe as we can make this. If a great white comes up, sure, you just stare at it and make sure you get in front of it. Yes, I'm wishing them the best too. You just heard him. He's gonna have fun no matter what. If it's inside, not on technology, just hanging out and talking with a person like we used to do. Before there was no technology on the boat, or there was, but not. I'm talking before the satellite. So there was no texting. My wife didn't know if I was alive or dead for 4 days. Come back and I told her I wouldn't die in the water. And here I am. Is this thing ready? Not yet. It says it's green, but it's not ready yet. We're going to throw a lot of glue back here and up here. And we don't need the foam. I already knew that we didn't need all this foam before. I already knew it, but there's no way I'm going to his shop. Because he knows I don't have my equipment, and he would have all my, not my equipment, but he owns a dive shop, so he'd be like, oh, you don't need that. We can buy underwear on the way down there. I'll meet him on the side of the freeway at a rest stop. And if you're one of the young men and that like to go to the rest stops and go down and ruin our area, go ahead. I don't care. That's disgusting. It's raining. The mud. the mud on the helmet. That's another alarm to make sure. This is how my brain works. If I tell you something and sometimes I forget, because I'm a dingbat. It goes out of my brain quick. That's why I ask people to text me, even though we just had a great conversation and I said, yes, I'm in. This head does not keep that much in it. It's got to constantly move on. Constantly create. I'm an artist. I'm an artist! Wait till you see what I do with this next one. I'm gonna make a video where before I drill in, I'm gonna put him on here so it's real stiff, and then I'm just gonna twirl him. Maybe I'll do a whole live for this whole battery. Just sit here. I'll hashtag it to the people that like to hear those noises. You know what what's in them? Hang on. Pure lobster meat. Ground up like hamburger. We did not do any salt on this round. And then we put panko in them. Oh man, see, lobster meat ground up like you would hamburger. And we put panko and garlic to firm up the hot dogs. Now I can send it because you got to hit that extra thing. I don't know why Facebook did that, but all right, cool. All right, let's see here. Let's get this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we'll get it right there. We'll do this side first. Just a lot of. We'll let that harden, and then we'll move to the other side. I do have to add a leg here, so I need to go to my parts department to find that. So let me get that. So the glue was just dripping in there perfectly, and then we'll do the other side over here. These ones I don't have to put the foam in anymore. I'm not going to refoam them. I could, because now they're going to squish together. Where I went wrong, this is another female. Where I went wrong, there's that hot glue. Hang on. Let's get it back down in there. Where I went wrong is I did not put a weight on top of this when I put the great stuff in it. So I should have had this on top of the table, and then the great stuff wouldn't have pushed up. It would have just moved back into the tail and then made it solid. But with a mistake, I fixed my mistakes. Why is this one all glued up? Wow. Am I dripping? Oh, I'm dripping. No wonder. What? Are you tripping or are you dripping? Okay, hang on. Ow. Hot. Love glue though. I love this glue. Alright, it's going to get everywhere. There we go. The good thing is, as soon as this glue dries, you can just take it right off. So let me just set this guy down. Look at that. That's all you do. And for some reason it dripped all over homie here as I was showing him to you. It's everywhere. How fun is this glue? I'm so glad I don't have to drive down to downtown Santa Cruz, because that's the way the traffic goes. He's coming this way. There's no traffic this way. Like I said, I'll just pull off. I do know now he had alternative motives for me to go with him. And I don't have time for those shenanigans, Ryan. I got a social media career I'm trying to build here. Let's see. Looks like gap filler. That's exactly what that is, gap filler. If you get the stuff that is low expansion, it's better. I know there is a different color of can for that. These are, it's not that. There's also some that does big gaps. You don't want that. You don't want something that's going to expand a whole bunch, especially with these crustaceans. Rick, I love that picture. I love that picture you sent me. It's up on your curtain. Don't worry. Next year, your boy, your boy's 4 or 5, right, Rick? Next year, A, we can go hoop netting down with Justin with him. And then B, when he's here during lobster season, that tank you gave me, when I perfect it with salt water, I'm going to have my biggest lobster in there. It's going to be an island bug. Sorry, harbor people. Because I don't want to tank the water. I tried giving one to the Monterey Bay Aquarium once. I've even made a video about it. And they can't introduce anything into those aquariums without it being checked out first because they can bring diseases and kill everything. Makes sense. Now, that being said, I don't know why it wouldn't just have its own enclosure like I'm going to have so people can see a 12-pound, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18-pound lobster. Here's what I got to do with it, though, and this is the truth. Don't get mad at me. It's on death row. And I am the governor of it. Because during lobster season, I'm allowed to have it here, not as a pet. As of the closer of lobster season, and since I'm on social media, he's going to have to be eaten. We're going to build a relationship with Henry. Or Henrietta. You're going to be able to see me feed him for 5 months. And then, I could take him back and put him in its hole and then go back and get him the next year if he survives and gets bigger. Because they don't move around that much. You take one out of a hole, another one moves in there. That's why I'm so good at this. I don't have to go into MPAs like people have said. I don't go into lobster traps. These ones fit in lobster traps. Those ones don't. If one of those is in one of those commercial lobster traps, do not grab it. It probably has a chip in it. Because they put big females in those traps to attract the males. They cannot fit in those traps after 8 pounds. Those are facts. So your son's 4 and he gets to come visit Henry or Henrietta next season. So, let's do the other side now that this is all dried. Burp, burp, burp. Just going to get a lot in there. And then after this, I'm not going to have to worry about another glue stick in the gun. We're going to throw some up here this time too. Okay, we'll just let that settle like that. Perfect. Nope, it's running the wrong way. Let's run it this way. And let's find this guy a leg. Let me go to the legs department. Hang on. Done this for 20 years. You ask why I kept all these parts? Nobody knows. That part I cannot explain. But in times of needs, let's see. Let me get the sausage out of here. All right. Let's find us a leg for this guy. It's going to be small and skinny. We need one here and one here. So we need this side. This one's perfect. This will be this side. Oh my God, did it work that easy? Let's, hang on. Let's not get that excited just yet. This one looks nice. Different color though. Now, if I don't like how they're bent like this, you put them in water and then re-stretch them out and then let them dry, and they'll dry straighter. This one is a good one for that one. I want it to be the same size as that one, so this one's better. It's longer. How's it gonna fit on there though? One's nice. What side is that to? It's kind of a nice fit. Nah, I don't like that one. It's my show and I get to, I did like that one. Potential. These ones are all too big. I might have to go to my other thing of legs. She's got legs. Ooh, that's a nice one right there. Perfect. That's the leg right there. That's the leg for this side. That's a nice look right there, guys. So here's how we pop on the legs. Hang on. Why am I being so fast about it? Look at this one, has a little kind of like that one too. Now I'm gonna get way too many to pick from. This is why I could put them all female legs. That would be funny. Maybe I'll do that. But these ones are serious bugs from my trip, so I can't be messing around with. This is a nice one. This one came from this side. It's too short. This one's nice. God, they just get better and better. I'm gonna go with this one. Right here, for this one right here. So for that, let's get a toothpick. The parts department, yeah. Get it all the way in there nicely. Clean up the outside. Doesn't matter, once everything's on there, before I epoxy, I'll throw in some paint. I went to the paint store and I perfected it, and yes, I need to. The guy that had the 15-pound lobster, he broke the antenna driving it home, and he put it in his little baby girl's room. So I have to get him a couple bottles of that, and then I'll match up the paint, and then from there we will. Man, very nice. For a harbor bug, this ain't bad. Now you just put it in there like this, and you line it up to how you want it. I almost want to cut this part off. I am going to cut that part. Well, yeah, I'm going to cut that part off. What angle do I want it? Back like that. Yeah, little arts and projects in the morning. Let me make sure nobody's calling yet. I gotta stay on top of that. I'm not gonna miss call 24 minutes ago. Okay. Now let's see. Much better. I do like a lot. Look at low. Let's do the same thing. There's still glue in there that dried up. There we go. We're just going to put a little dippy dab there. And this part we're going to have to cut as soon as this dries. We'll cut it slower because that won't fit all the way in there. Okay, let's work on the other side now that we have that side. A nice long one like this. It's the right side. And we'll cut this part off right here. There we go. Oh! Let's see how we did on this side. This one will go right there like that, and that looks a natural. I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my God, look at that. I mean, there it is. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. Toothpick. You ready to go? Yep, let's cut this. Used to trim weed with these things. Government took that away from us. It's not fun to grow weed anymore. It's legal. Bullshit. Government always takes the fun away. Okay, that's what I want right there. So what we'll do is we'll throw some glue in there. Like that. Throw some glue in here, like this. A little bit like that, a little bit like this. We'll just hold it there. Perfect. We'll just let that sit. The more you mess with it, the more. You just got to make sure it doesn't fall and then dry. But even if it did, I mean, I can't believe how easy these are to fix. I didn't know once you, now listen, once you epoxy them, it's a different ball game. That's after you paint them. That's after you become a real artist with them. The epoxying, that's an art form in itself. Coffee's almost done. The morning has started. Damn, I thought about this idea quite a few years. Damn, I thought about this idea quite a few years ago. Never attempted it. Lobster season's almost over. And since I'm on social media, I don't believe you're allowed to have any in your freezer. So this is a byproduct. And it tastes just like the same thing. 4th of July, I will be grilling up some lobster dogs. We call them sea dogs. Boom. You gotta talk to your fans. They're not even fans that hate me. That one's all about all things lobstering. Those are all Maine guys. They don't understand this, but we all have the same thing. We're all Americans that like to have fun. The first, I come up with great ideas that you can have lobster during July, anytime after this month, the 19th. I don't know how you have to store them. I don't know if I can have whole ones frozen in there. My buddy wants me to taxiderm. I said, you better get it to me before the 19th. Plus, I have all this stuff. I got to go pick up a dog down there. I got to maybe do I have to get 4 people on the 17th for Justin to do his open party. $250 each. And I think my buddy will buy the whole boat because he wants to pick up a bulldog too. Oh, there he is. Hang on. What up, brother man? Yeah, but I took you off speaker. I don't think they can hear you. I mean, yeah, you don't have to perform. But I love it that you performed right away. I know it's your normal self. Like, this is how we live. It's unbelievable. How fun are you about to have? I know you mean it. Oh, no. I can't, brother. I can't. I wish I could. I didn't have the money. That's the God's honest truth. And I know I can get on without that. But B, yeah, I mean, my life's a little hectic right now. But it's a fun hectic. That is a big number. That and it's that number to make it go. I wish it wasn't. Remember when we do 10 trips a year? 5. I've had 10. I would just go back. They at one point everybody thought I was a crew member on there. You know those shady guys that hang out on the back that'll come save your life. They don't allow that anymore because of lawsuits. And believe it or not, I already tried it. Yeah, with the captains, yes. So, anyway, real quick, who are you driving down there with? Just yourself? Okay. Oh, Dominic, right on. The Dominic's the sake guy. Doesn't he drink sake? Isn't he the one that brings us sake? Oh, oops. That's not the sake. Who's the guy with Brooksy and the sake? He's from the Bay Area. God, I'm drawing a blank. No, Kent. I know Ken. Yeah, Ken I put on the boat. Oh, absolutely. And he got himself a DPV, Ryan. He's got the one like you that you put between your legs and you remember when you grabbed me on the opener and I was trying so hard to get to my spot and then I fought you for a minute because I didn't know who grabbed me and then I tapped you and you just kind of threw me off into the abyss. Ah, that's how I interpreted it. How did you interpret it? God, our brains are different. Let me hear how you interpreted it. It was rad. I should have just hung on and we could have just been like just motorcycle partners. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's a good spot, but the truth hit it up before us. We all scored hard, but can you imagine? That's after the truth was there the day before. No, no, they can't hear you, and yeah, you're right. How about halibut this year? Are you gonna come play with me? You never come out on my boat. You bring your kids. Oh, you're not taking any kids on this one, right? The basketball, huh? They're playing at the Warrior Stadium. You know what? Let, let's do this for him. If you figure out which Nikes he wears, and I got my nephew that will make him lingcod skin or halibut skin that he could play in. Yeah, these are one of one. They'll be one of one. These kids are nuts about that. How much do you have to spend on shoes? Yeah, don't count. Yeah. I'm sorry. Don't do that because then you're gonna tell them no, no, no. You're right. You're right. You are fucked if you start counting. All right, listen. When am I gonna meet you? Like, when are you leaving your shop? Noon. Okay. When you leave your spot, you call me. Don't text me because I need to. You got to have voice conference. I need to get this tank to Trent. So I will work. I'm gonna do my work day in that area. I have some bathrooms I got to clean up over there, and there's a homeless that I got to remove. So all right, brother. Looking forward to seeing you this afternoon. Peace. Yeah. Long like Donkey Kong. Those are my friends. God, I love that. I wish I was going now. Now I'm. No, I don't because it's terrible weather for the first 2 days. And it's not like hoop netting where if it's bad weather, okay, go inside. You're fighting currents. It's not. I'm not saying it's better or worse. Nobody get upset. Please. Let's see how this. Oh, fits like a glove as. Oh, look, it's just gonna stay there. Tickle my fancy. If it stays just like that. Boom. And now we had a lobster with missing parts, have no more missing parts. I'm not gonna wave this one around. I'm just gonna set right there. How about we do this? Hang on. Is it moving? It's moving. This is the part where once it starts gluing, you want it to be in a certain position. Right there. And then we'll put a little on top right here. And we'll just let that go for a minute. Let's put the parts away. Let me make sure I don't have any that are missing any more parts. We have one missing a part here, so we're going to take care of that right now. Wow. All right. It's going to be the right hand and the long, skinny front leg. Wrong side. Right side. Wow. I'm in. Give me a second. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. And just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A beautiful boy. All right. Let's do a toothpick. Toothpick of love. And then we'll check the other ones. I'm glad I checked because who knows, man? That would have been tragic. Putting everything away. Let's see here. This one has all of its legs, I believe. This one, like I said, that was a sperm sac that I ate on the boat when we were there. I will match that up with a video at the end. So this one will have the sperm sac video of me eating it. I spit it out. Dave from Your Saltwater Guide ate. Where's the other female? This one's sperm sac and swallowed. That's facts. Don't worry, the videos will come. On tonight's show, I will be putting the antennas on and doing touch-up paint on those. So that's what we'll have at 5:30 tonight. I am opening a new channel for Bulldogs. It's going to be rated G. It's not going to have any cussing in it, and it's going to be Dolly Doll's life. You get to watch from start to finish. Her come into a family of 2 mother and dads that really know bulldogs. We know how to make their food. We know how to not panic and take them to a vet if they have a scratch on them. We know how to bathe them properly because they have a lot of allergies, and I live in the country. So we have to give our daughter a shot. It's like a vitamin C shot that you guys get, but just it's an allergy shot. I will be doing for the first time ever the chip in the shoulder of this bulldog. Justin is not a breeder, so he doesn't put chips in them. Now, it's part of a puppy package that you buy from my buddy that's a vet. But I want a rebate on that because I bought it for $12. Goes in the left shoulder. My bulldog breeder, the one I got Penelope and Oliver from, is going to be watching me live and tell me if I did anything wrong. And also tell me how to sign it up. You put it in and then you sign it up to some website. And it only costs $12 instead of $300 if you went to the vet. Saving money is what I do. The fish that my dogs eat, they don't recall the meat. Are they going to eat harbor bugs? They sure will. I ate them. I tested it. I've lived. That was 48 hours ago that I ate mine. Still alive. Now, it would have been weird when I tested if I would have gotten sick, because half the people at the show got sick. And I was hugging those people. Kelly, Dave. Dave's not sick. He's got tiger blood in him. Probably sick and he just doesn't know it. Bill Varney got sick. Parts department is done. Let me move this off. And I'm just going to shut down the show right now. I thank you all for watching. Please follow me on all social media, Seawolf13. If you'd like to purchase a hoodie that says Seawolf13, a shirt, hats are coming. They should be here in a week. And then I have sweats, Seawolf13 sweats. I'm going to get the jogger sweats. Them get more modernized for the kids. I'm getting kid sizes for my buddies that are following me and letting their kids watch. Now, listen, I'm 18 and over, but Bulldog, you can put on it all day long because there's going to be post after post of Dolly, sorry, jeez. Dolly. We're going to have her take her first steps on the steps. We have stairs in our house. Cutest thing you'll ever see, a bulldog learning how to go up and down them. And Dolly's Life vlog episode. We're up to episode 2, but I haven't even started her page yet, so I got to start her page. So I have things I got to do. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, please come back. Please share me out. Cruise and just check out the website. You don't have to buy anything. Beautiful pictures of me diving underwater and not killing anything. My wife made that part of it. And enjoy yourselves. Have a great Thursday, man. It's pre-Friday. If you're wondering, I'll be back at 5:30. Seawolf13 on all social media.